Hey, it's BWADE. I'm going to hit you all with 4 of my favorite picks for the WNBA on Wednesday. We only have one game. It's the Valkyrie and the Aces playing. I'm going to walk you guys through those 4 picks, explain to you why I like these picks, and kind of show you the data behind my thought process there, and explain to you why I decided to put my money on these picks. And also, bet responsibly, right? None of this is guaranteed. These are just the picks that I like, and I really enjoy walking you guys through that data and explaining you why I like these picks. So, looking at the picks that I gave out for today, Tuesday, cashed another slip. This is 5 or 6 days in a row where we've cashed at least one slip every video. Cashed that one for like 2.6x, 2.7, and then we missed the other one. Kiki Ariafin came up short on rebounds. It looks like Kelsey Plum's probably going to hit her 3-point number, but she had 2 at halftime. We need 3 by the end of the game. Either way, profitable day on free picks. We also cashed the free pick that I gave out on my Instagram as well, and I sent it out to the winnable free subscribers. So if you're not tapped in on either of those, either subscribe to my Instagram, there's a link below in the description, or sign up for my free winnable picks. You'll get 1 or 2 picks a day, but it's free. There's a link below. It's just more picks, more value. Also, VIP, y'all, we're on fucking fire tonight. So we already cashed a 3-man on Chalkboard. We have a few more slips still live, but we are cooking on our player props. We hit a 3-leg parlay on another app, and we swept our game picks. 5-0, clean sweep. I made over $5 tonight just watching baseball on these game picks. Just gotta trust the process. Like, it happens, it's gambling, there's slumps, but over time we're profitable. VIP is never going to be cheaper than it is right now. It's $25 a week. If you jump in right now at $25 a week, you lock that price in forever. When it goes up in a couple weeks for football season, you stay at $25 a week. And when you sign up using code WNBA, you're going to get 80% off. So it's only going to cost you $5 for that first week. You'll get all our picks for the next week. And if you would have just tailed these picks tonight, even just the game picks, you would have made way more than it costs for a month of our picks, right? So tap in, join the team, and whether you want to sign up using code WNBA, or you can just sign up for one of these apps I tell you about in the video, Underdog, Parlay Play, or any of the apps below in the description, right? Sleeper, Betr, Chalkboard, Dabble. Sign up for any of them. Use my promo code, make a deposit, send me a screenshot on Instagram. You do those 3 things, I'll hook you up with a free week of VIP. I respond pretty immediately to everyone. I do my own DMs and everything. It's not some weirdo that I pay to do it. So do that, tap in, get our picks, start winning with us. I also do an autographed giveaway every month just to say thank you to you guys. It's a small way for me to give back. I enjoy doing this, and I'm grateful for y'all. So this month we're doing a signed Mike Tyson boxing glove. All you have to do to be entered to win that is subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment. Every video that you comment on is an additional entry. So do those 3 things. It'll take you 10 seconds. You can pause the video right now, like, subscribe, and drop a 2-word comment. You'll be entered to win that autographed glove at the end of the month. But let's start getting into these picks. Starting out with Jackie Young, over 4.5 assists. She's been hitting this pretty consistently since we got about 10 games into the season. Like, you look at the last 20 games, she's hit it in 14 out of 20. Only missed it 6 times. She's averaging over 5.2 assists per game. All we need is 5 here, so she's averaging over what we need. We look at head-to-head. She's hit it in the last 2 games. She missed it in the first one. That was, first off, it was a blowout. They lost by 27. And it was back in the beginning of the season before she really started to hit her stride and start to get her assists up. Since she's been getting her assists up, she's hit this in both games head-to-head. They are on the road, and a lot of Aces players' stats look much worse on the road, but she's still been hitting it consistently on the road. 4 out of the last 5 games she's gone over this. We actually look, she's averaging 6.8 assists per game over the last 5 road games, right? So I love this one. I feel really good with Jackie Young over. yeah, take that off, over 4.5 assists. Pairing that up, nope, with Tiffany Hayes to go over 15.5 points and assists. Now, when we look at her, she went through a really nice hot streak like earlier in the season. She's cooled off a bit, but she's been going pretty much every other game. She's popping back up and going over this. You look, she just missed it this last game. I like her to come back with a bounce back game and hit this here. And when we look at her home away split, it's insane, right? So first we'll look at away. Overall, she averages 14.9 on the season. Away, she only averages 12.7 points and assists per game, which means at home, she's averaging 17. She's getting almost a full 4 additional points per game when she's playing at home. She's hit this in 7 straight home games and 8 out of her 10 home games this year. So, cooking at home. And when we look head to head, she's only played 1 game against the Aces, and she crushed this number. She had 21, and it was actually on the road, right? So she already hit this on the road against them. Now she's coming home to play them, where she plays much better and gets an additional 4 points and assists per game. Love that. When you look at her away games, that's her second best away game of the season. So I can only imagine how much better she's going to do now that she's playing at home, where she feels comfortable, where she's hit this line way more consistently. Feel really good taking Tiffany Hayes over 15.5 points and assists here. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 2.6x for this on Underdog. Really like this app. They have a ton of different stat categories you can take for each player. They get their lines up early, great payouts, a ton of promos, like either a 50% profit boost or discounted or free picks every night, and a great sign-up bonus. When you sign up using code BWADE, they will double that first deposit up to $1,000. Y'all, that's free money. As much as you want to put on there with code BWADE, and they will double it up to $1,000. Take advantage of it. It's the easiest way to increase your bankroll without taking any risk, right? So check out Underdog, sign up, use code BWADE, get that deposit match, and then send me a screenshot so you get a whole week of VIP for free as well, and you can continue to build your bankroll with us. There's no downsides, right? It's a win-win. You get sign-up bonus, free VIP picks, additional promos. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Mike Tyson boxing glove. Let's get into these next two. I am fading A'ja Wilson at 21.5 points. So, first off, going up against Golden State, solid defense. They give up the second least points in the WNBA right now at only 78.5 points per game. And when we look at A'ja this season, like the first 10 games of the season, she was kind of off. She had a couple big games, but other than that, going below 20. And then in the middle of the season, she just heated up, right? She was hitting everything, getting to the free throw line a lot, taking consistent shots. And now she's cooled back off. She's only hit this once in her last 6 games. And when we look, I'm going to take you guys through a couple different things that convince me here. So first we'll look at head-to-head, right? She's only hit this in 1 game against Golden State head-to-head. And really a big piece of that is the other 2 games were blowouts, right? So the Aces won this one by 24, and Valkyrie won this one by 27. In blowouts, she's typically not playing as much. Only like a 4-minute difference though, to be honest, not a whole lot. But it's just the urgency isn't there in a blowout. So she's only gone over this once. And when we look at her in games where, let's see, where she's played 29 minutes or less, right? And usually that's because there's a blowout. She's only gone over this in 2 out of 10 games. When you consider 2 out of the 3 games between these 2 teams have been blowouts, that's a reality that we have to think about. And the fact of the matter is, if it's a blowout, she probably doesn't hit this number, right? So that right there takes a good chunk of games off the table. Probably about 30% of the games this year for them have been blowouts. If it is, she's not going to get it. Now we're looking at the rest of them. And away games, still somewhat consistent. She's gone over in 8 out of 14 away games. But when we look at, so her field goals lately, she's been taking less, which is not a good sign for her. Only 10, 11, 11. She's bounced back up in some, but having 3 games in the last 5 where she's only taken 11 or less shots is not good for her if she wants to hit over 21.5. And then how much she's getting to the free throw line. In these last 4 games, she's only gotten to the line a total of 8 times. She's taken a total of 8 free throws over her last 4 games. You look at the middle of the season when she was hitting this consistently, and she was getting to the line 7 to 13 times per game, right? So the fact that she's not getting to the line much, and like in this game, she even still managed to hit it, but that's because she shot 18 for 23. Like, you can't count on that happening all the time. I just think there's too many things trending against her right now. And when you look at her head-to-head, she's only hit it in 1 out of 3. She's not getting to the free throw line, and she's not taking as many shots. Only hit this in 1 out of the last 6, and going up against one of the best defenses in the league. I'm fading Asia in this spot. And then I'm taking Veronica Burton to go over 3.5 rebounds. We'll actually look at it on this screen. So over 3.5 rebounds. She's hit this in 7 of her last 10 games, hitting it consistently. When we look at other guards going up against them, they've hit this in 10 out of 15 spots, right? So 67% of the time, guards are hitting their rebound number against the Aces. They're going over by about 14%. And then when we look head to head, she's hit it in 2 and missed it in 1. The one where she missed it was a road game, and they lost by 24. So she only played 23 minutes. Her minutes were down by about 8 or 9 minutes, and it was a blowout road game. In the first 2 games, she hit it easily, especially the one home game where they played. The only home game that they played head-to-head for the Valkyrie, she had 7 rebounds in that matchup. And when we look at home, she's getting about an extra half a rebound per game. She's going over this line by a whole rebound, right? So consistently hitting above it. When we look away, only 4 rebounds per game. Home games, 4.5. Love to see that. The fact that she's hit this in 7 of her last 10, the fact that 67% of guards are hitting their rebound line against the Aces, and then the fact that she's hit this in 2 out of 3 head-to-head games, including grabbing 7 boards in the other home game against them. Really like Veronica Burton to grab at least 4 rebounds in this game, and we're going over. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3.1x for this on Parlay Play. I just started using this app maybe like 2 months ago. I really like it. It's a bit newer, but they have tons of different stat categories for each player. Their lines are up early. They give us a lot of promos, WNBA and MLB promos, and they have a cool, unique sign-up bonus. So when you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to give you $5 for free to play with, try the app out, see if you like it. There's no deposit required for that. And then if you do decide to make a deposit, they're going to double that up to $100 as well. It's free money. It's literally as easy as just withdrawing $100 from a different app that you use, or you withdraw $20 from a different app that you use. You put it on Parlay Play using code BWADE, and they double it, and you get the free $5. It's a win-win. You get the free money. You send me a screenshot of that deposit, and I hook you up with the free week of VIP as well. And you start building your bankroll. I already showed you guys what we did in VIP today. 5-0 on game picks. Absolute sweep. We have been cooking. I want to help you. So whether you sign up using one of these apps, it can be any of the apps below in the description, or you just sign up using code WNBA. You get 80% off and you pay $5 for a week of picks. Either one works, but I want to help you. I do tons of research to help you guys win, to make sure we are consistently profitable over the long term. And that's what we do, right? So tap in, do one of those, and then make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Mike Tyson boxing glove. I'm excited for this one. I appreciate you guys. Let's get some fucking bread.